Hi, welcome back everyone on my channel. Today I'm gonna show you the new arrivals at my fish room during the last month, since I did my fish room tour, which was back in September, I think. I've got some nice new species since that tour that I will show you today. So this is Microctenopoma ansorgii. They are the most common of the Microctenopoma species in the hobby. I used to have a group of them a few years ago. These here are bred. I got them from a friend and I think they might be F3 or something like that. They're maybe half grown now and they will grow up to about 7 centimeters. They're pretty widespread in the Congo region as well as in Cameroon and Gabon. And as far as I know, there's even a population at Madagascar. They are bubble nest builders like all Microctenopoma species, but I have no interest in breeding them since they are very common and you won't get rid of the fry. Beautiful fish nonetheless. This is the Nannocharax species. It is most probably an undescribed species. I've done some research on the internet but couldn't find anything that looks like this. The fish have been caught near the city of Batesii at the Mayobe rainforest in Congo. I bought them as Nannocharax parvus, but they're definitely not. I think this looks real funny, this little guy eating that black worm. I have 8 of these, and when I got them they had a real bad bacterial infection. You might still see it on some of the specimen. I have used no medication so far and trying to get it under control with just catappa leaves and water changes. This is my first experience with the genus of Nannocharax. They belong to the family of the Synodontidae and they are tetras that are very bound to the substrate. They remind me a lot of the South American Otocinclus. Since it is probably an undescribed species, there's no information about how big they will get. They are between 3 and 4 centimeters right now, and I think they will grow up to 7-8 centimeters at the max, but I don't know and I will have to wait and see. This is Microctenopoma nanum. It has been caught in the western parts of Cameroon. The species is not very common in the hobby, but they appear on stock lists of pet stores from time to time. I've been looking for these fish for some time and I finally got 7 of them. They were extremely tiny when I got them. They've grown a bit since then, but they're still very small. Microctenopoma nanum is probably one of the smallest Microctenopoma species of all. It normally grows up to 6 or 7 centimeters, and the biggest I have now are about 4 centimeters. A very beautiful species in my opinion. They have nice blue color and I think they should be kept more often. I bought these fish here as Microctenopoma congicum, but I think they are Microctenopoma fasciolatum. There are several different variations, which you don't get to see too often since the most specimen in the hobby are bred. The most common variation has a much more blue color, while these here look more brownish or gray, but they do have blue color as well, as you can see here. I don't know the exact location where they come from. I only know that they've been caught somewhere in the Congo region. I used to have a wild-caught Microctenopoma fasciolatum years ago that even had some purple color on it. And I'm really looking forward to these guys getting fully grown, and I wonder what they will look like. I think there's still a lot of work to be done with all these Microctenopoma variations and species. A lot of them are still undescribed and And if you get the chance to get hold of some unusual looking fish, you should take it. That is at least what I think. This is Synodontis batesii, not to be confused with Microctenopoma batesii, which is a totally different species and is much more common in the hobby than this one. This is a nice little Synodontis species from Gabon, Cameroon and the western parts of the Congo region. They stay relatively small for Synodontis species. They are said only to grow up to 12 or 13 centimeters of length, which makes them suitable for mid-sized tanks. I apologize for the bad video quality, but I didn't manage to get some decent shots of these guys, as they are very shy and hiding all the time, as most Synodontis do when they are new to a tank. I got 5 of these and I think it's a very beautiful little Synodontis, which has a nice marbled pattern and, as I said, doesn't grow too large. So, I saved the best for last. I've been looking for this species for many years. They practically never get imported, and I'm extremely happy that I finally managed to get some of these via a private shipment. This is Ctenopoma maculatum, a species that looks very much like Ctenopoma vixi but gets a lot bigger. These here, I have 4 of them, have been caught in the Boomba River at southeast of Cameroon. And when I got them, they were only a few weeks old. They had to undergo some treatment for parasites and worms, but I think they're okay now. I've never before seen this species alive before I got them, and you won't find any video on YouTube that shows these species. I don't know how big exactly these get, but there's some reports that state that they grow up to 20 centimeters. I hope that I will be able to breed them once they're big enough and conserve them for the hobby. In any case, I'm really happy that I finally managed to get these fish after all these years of searching. So this was the last new species at my fish room, 6 altogether. I have nothing more to show you for now. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.